Hi there, new presenters. Welcome to our presenters training site. I'd like to thank Wendy Wills for heading up this big project and putting it all together. My name is Sheila Rickle. I'm a Black status presenter with Unique, and I started in November of 2013. I'm going to be talking about a couple of topics here because there's a lot of information. I'm going to be giving it to you in more of a bullet point or a tips type of fashion, but know that we will be providing other resources as well for you. So the topics are launching in new countries, and then also coordinates with that, motivating and working with teams. So first of all, I want to say that I have uh, large teams, significant size teams in two of our international markets. One is in the UK and the other is in Germany. The one in UK launched in um, October of 14 for recruiting, and then the next month for sales. It has grown to thousands and thousands on that team, headed up by very incredible leaders there. And then also Germany opened up last fall of 15, and we have several hundred very dynamic and growing teams and women there in Germany too. So here we go. Now, if you're relatively new, checking out this training site, uh, launching in new countries might seem a little bit intimidating, but it really doesn't have to. You probably already have all the skills you need to be able to do it successfully. Okay, so what you'll want to do is to begin working with launching in the new country as soon as Unique Corporate announces the date that we'll be opening there. The way you can do that, of course, is a number one way through social media. Any of the um, resources that you use on social media will be great to get the word out. I'm most comfortable with Facebook, and that is certainly how I reached out and started spreading the word that way and made connections. Um, you also want to just start asking everyone you know, who do you know who is connected to whichever country is opening there, and then build on that and build on that. Another thing you can do is go to meetups, meetups.com, and connect with other groups who are interested in the country we'll be opening in. And of course, you can, check out things on YouTube and just establish a rapport, ask questions, find things in common, and then naturally that's going to lead to your interests and what you do for a living, and you can go from there then letting them know about Unique. So um, let's see, once you have made those connections and you have people who are interested, you're going to want to have Facebook pre-launch group set up for that country. You'll begin adding them to the pre-launch group. This is not a commitment. It's simply them saying, yes, I'd like to know more about Unique and its opening in our country. So you simply place them into that group, and then you are ready to answer questions. You want to be there consistently. You'll want to provide, of course, pictures and information about the products, in general about the company, um, a file section with information on the comp plan, just whatever they want to know about, you absolutely want to be there to provide. You want to be there daily. If you don't know the answer to a question, you find it out and be sure that they get that and that they're prepared in every way they can be. Um, Voice clips Google Hangouts, FaceTime or Skyping are all things that you want to do to become more familiar with the women. You might want to learn, you will want to learn more about their culture. And, so you're asking them questions as well that will help promote unique for them as well as for you, back and forth that way. So it's just a great, exciting mutual growth, is what I have found out. The next thing you'll want to do then, so you're spreading the word. You'll set up a pre-launch group on Facebook and start adding them. Now, all of this is driven by the launch date. So, knowing what the launch date is, then you will want to help them be prepared for the launch. So they will want to be getting pre-orders for the products. At one time, it was just almost exclusively the 3D mascara, but now, oh my gosh, we just have so many fabulous products that it can be the entire product line. But they'll want to get pre-orders, they'll want to get hostesses lined up for the day that we launch for sales. They will want to be knowing about the comp plan and the team formations. They can already be envisioning their team building and their own team development, right even at the stage that we open up in their country. You can help with all of these things in the pre-launch part. So then when that day comes, you are really ready to go. Typically, we have a month of recruiting, and then the first of the next month, it opens up the country for sales. It's just such an exciting time. So, like I said, the leader of the UK team worked with her for several months in pre-launch. She worked tirelessly. She and they worked as if they were getting paid before they were paid. And that led to huge success. And as well, the person in my German team is someone I know right here in my town, but she's originally from Germany. She was not familiar with direct sales, but she was willing to learn. She was so coachable as well. And she just absorbed like a sponge and took action. So those gems, those golden nuggets are out there in every country. And when you have an interest shown by someone and they're willing to learn and take action, you absolutely, it's just a dream to work with them. That's what you're looking for. So let's see. I just want to say to you too, as a new presenter, just keep these things in mind. If you get some interest going there, just go to your sponsor or your upline, make that connection, let them know you want to develop in whether it's a brand new country opening. I consider all of our countries just still in the baby stages of development, and they absolutely are. So you'll want to know that we're open in Canada and Mexico, Australia, New Zealand, UK, Germany, and in February of 2016, we're opening in France, and then it will be on. We no doubt will be developing in Europe as well as the world. If that doesn't excite you, I can't imagine what would. So, I just pinch myself at the thought of how the vistas have been broadened for me by, reaching out and doing this. And it's taking a little bit of a risk, but it has paid off in countless ways. And I don't mean just by many. Culturally, it's just so interesting, and your mind is just opened up and broadened. It's just so worth every bit of the effort. That's it. Just, if you want to know more, just contact me. Clearly, I'm glad to talk about it. Okay, now motivating our teams and working with our teams. All right, now the thing that just came to my mind right off was simply every new presenter that comes on, You want to simply accept her wherever she is in in her life, as far as what she knows, what she wants to know about being in direct sales. And um, even if you think you know this person well, you still need to ask her questions, like what her why is for coming on board with Unique. And you just, as far as motivating, ask what motivates her. There are numerous things that could. Could it be the company incentives? Could it be recognition? Could it be a team challenge? Um, maybe someone is motivated by you asking her to help out with team projects, or setting up at a team gathering. That kind of thing can be very motivating to other women. So ask her how often she wants to be connected with you and chat with you about her status with Unique. Jot down the notes for these women so you can remember and do those things. Um, no matter how much or little she wants to do, she certainly should be aware of the comp plan, and we know that's explained in the weekly courses that's offered. If she does want to make money in any way, shape, or form, just ask her, do you want to make a lot of money fast or a little money slow? So that'll give you a clue. Also, you can give her a task to do based on this information you've gotten from her. You can give her a task and let her and say, "Get back with me when you have that finished." Or you can ask her, "How long do you think that would take? A day or two, however long it might take," and let her set that deadline. The ball's in her court then, and then you can still say to her, "Let me know as soon as you have that finished." So I find that a good way to go. Let her be aware of the expectations that you have or you desire to see in your team members. That might be things like her being aware and staying tuned in on the updates on the Facebook group and the team page there. That you would appreciate her commenting or liking or giving her input and tips that she has with other team members too. That's a great thing that you like on your team. Let her know that. You want to offer incentives with the team, obviously, based on what your team is needing at the time. So the general categories, of course, are a sales incentive, or sponsoring, or team building with progressions. Personally, I feel that these prizes do not have to be huge. Um, uh, Sometimes I get a better response than others naturally, but I tend to use the company products as incentive prizes, simply because every presenter can build in her kit to have product on hand for demonstrations, and then that in itself is an additional reward because she can get more business that way. So I really like to give those incentives, and of course, I've been able to get those with Y Cash and half price items. So, um, again, just emphasize with her the importance of attending any kind of Unique gathering. And of course, the trainings, how important those are, and absolutely convention. Anyone who's attended the convention knows how motivating attendance there at convention is for it is for all of us. Um, I also use Team Talk to communicate with my team and encourage and support and motivate them. That is available to us in our back office, where we can email groups that have already been divided up for us on our team in the back office. I've been using that more in the last several weeks and really enjoying it. Because I have so many team members out of the country, several months ago, I started using the voice clips through Facebook, and then I begin that communication back and forth with many team members. And they appreciate that, and I appreciate it when they voice clip back, obviously, or write me a note back, either one. But hearing their voice, there's just something about that connection. So Um, I really like to use that one. And of course, Facebook has free calling as well. Um, Again, the Google Hangouts for training or good. It seems almost silly to say this, but literally picking up the telephone and having a conversation or um, coaching call that way, is can be motivating, and information gathering, all of those things. So, um, what I would say too is, really just to love on your team. And I am such a fan of our industry for that reason. Being able to just uh, support each other in that way, and knowing that there is no greater satisfaction than realizing that you've had a hand in someone else developing in countless ways themselves on a personal level. Um, is just the best thing available, and there's nothing out there like it as there is in our industry. So take advantage of that, love it, embrace it, and just build on it the best ways you can. So I hope these tips have helped you. Thank you for tuning in. And again, just know there'll be other resources and ladies in our team that you can reach out to when you want more information. Thanks so much. God bless. Bye.